What's up, YouTube? I don't really like to make videos, but I really felt like getting something out there because I want to go on TikTok live. I love to talk with people. You know, this form of just expressing myself to whoever I want without any criticism. I don't know, it just kind of makes you feel free. So I do like to talk to the internet, and I would love to live stream on TikTok, but I cannot do that. I think I could live stream on YouTube. I'm not gonna do that, but actually, maybe, I don't know. But I'm here to just say hi. It's literally 3 a.m. right now. I got my tablet here with me. "3:21 a.m. It's like y'all might think it's 3 o'clock. So I don't even know how to prove to you it's 3 a.m. I don't know how that would work. But the point is, I think there's something in settings. Yeah, it says 3:21 a.m. Y'all can see that shit in the corner. Hold on. Oh, just focus. But I just feel like doing something. And I have been gone. I love to compare my hair because the hair is one of the things that changed about me most. I kind of look very similar. My voice is very similar. I've kind of gotten like a little deeper, but not nearly as much as you would think. A 9-year-old would change from a 9-year-old to a 13-year-old. But not nearly as much. I mean, it's definitely not too deep at all. But I mean, an explanation for kind of disappearing is I found more enjoyment in making YouTube and making TikTok content. I don't want to shade away from YouTube. It just depends on what you like. You know, I love watching YouTube probably a little more than TikTok, but as a form of content making, TikTok just gives me a little more exposure, but YouTube definitely is better. In my opinion, I like YouTube a lot better. But in forms of content making and not content seeing, like, I think YouTube is a little better. Like, I'll find myself scrolling through TikTok for hours and hours, but like, overall, if I see a YouTube video pop up, it's probably what's gonna entertain me most. But the reason I've been gone is, I just found more enjoyment in making TikTok content. I got more exposure on that. Because obviously getting 1 million followers is a lot more easier than getting 1 million subscribers. You don't get as much exposure, and that's also partly obviously too because you don't really get to choose the videos. Like, if you scroll to a video, it's automatically a view on TikTok, so you just get more views automatically. But in YouTube, you get to pick and choose, so I understand that completely, and I love YouTube's content platform a lot more. It's so much wider, I guess, because I worded it wrong originally. But I've been gone for a long time, and I'm sure that the people that are seeing this now are going to realize that I did not make this for views. On TikTok, I'm currently doing it for half of it is just, you always want to get views, but really, I've always done content for my fun, making me feel like fun. Like, obviously, I'm like, if I get 100 likes or something, I'll be happy. My average likes is like 20. It's not too much on TikTok, but definitely a lot more exposure on this on TikTok because I get like 20 views per video on YouTube, 0 likes. So it's definitely a lot easier on TikTok. But still not a lot. I have 700 followers on TikTok. I have like 5 subscribers on YouTube. It's definitely not a lot. So you can clearly tell I've never really done it for the money, and I don't it's never been about that because number one, you don't really get paid any money until you get a lot of exposure to the world. You get a lot of viewers. So I feel like that was out of reach. I think you have to get like somewhere near the 100,000s range in YouTube to get like paid. Considering I'm a 13-year-old, like, no, I'm not gonna get paid. And I never did it for that. I did it because I had fun. On TikTok, I think you could be 13 and get paid. You technically can lie about your age. I mean, I can be on the app, but technically I can't legally enter the creator fund. But my mom can enter the creator fund, and I can make content on her page, and then technically it would be legal. Don't even come at me for that. The point is, I would would never get paid, even if I was in it for the money. I was always in, because it was fun, and also the views. Cause like at one point, it's never really about the money in YouTube, but more so the views. But for me, it was never that. It was just making fun content. And it was never for people to see, never to brighten up someone else's day. And if it did, I'm so amazingly glad that it did that to you. But it was for to brighten up my day, not anyone else's. Like, frankly, I care about you. Like, yeah, I don't want you to die, but like, if you're a person I don't know, like, there's some common sense. Like, obviously, you don't want another person to die unless you like hate them crucially or like so much that you want them to die. But really, if you just don't really know anyone personally or anything that they have done, you never want them to die. You're like, what if that person's, because my father passed away. I'm like, I don't want that for another family. Frankly, I don't. But it's never to make someone else happy. It's like, okay, if it makes you happy, I'm amazingly glad that it did that. Like, I'm super happy that you love my content, that you like my content, that it brightened up your day. And at one point, if I got enough like views and if I got enough exposure to the world, like, yeah, I would be super happy to be a role model for people. Like, even for people that are older than me, like, even adults that are like people that are higher, because I know my mom, most people's moms look at them as a role model, and for mine, she looks at me as a role model because she loves my attitude, supposedly, and I love that about her. But I'm not gonna get too much into that because I'm pretty sure every mom tells her kid that, and I love it because, I mean, if I had a kid, I would obviously love them, and I would love them, and they would be my role model. So yeah, I mean, it's not a lot, but it's just cliche, But like, if I got enough exposure, then I would be amazed. I would be super happy to be someone's role model, even people that are older than me. But at one point, it was never really about that. I didn't care, like, about other people. This was for me, which is why I took such a long break. I mean, you can clearly see, I think my most viewed video was like maybe nothing over 60 views, and like my most likes was like never over 10. And, I didn't care. I never really gave a shit, I was like, I don't care. Because I love rewatching my videos. Because, like, I've lost a lot of videos that I love to other stuff. Because, like, I don't have them anymore, and it was on a different phone. I mean, I recorded a couple Snapchat videos, and it was so funny, and I loved it. But then I ended up losing the account because it was on another phone, So YouTube is kind of the thing that I'll always be logged into that account because I'll know it. And I have it written out on multiple notebooks on my phone. Every time I remember it, for centuries and centuries and centuries. Not centuries, but, decades. And for as long as I live, I'll probably remember until YouTube is obsolete, But one day, I'll put effort into my content, and maybe I'll try to become some sort of influencer, because one of my main things, I want to become a real estate agent, an actor, or a basketball player. Let's be honest, basketball player is probably the number one thing that ain't gonna happen. Like, probably not. But being a real estate agent is definitely my number one option, probably. And I consider myself to be a decent actor, so if I audition for something, I think I do pretty good in it. But we just have to wait and see. And I really love YouTube, and I've been a part of the YouTube community for, I think, half my life. Like, literally. And it's amazing to see my content grow as a whole, and I don't really care if it does, because this is for me.